Welcome to the Explainer. I'm absolutely pumped you're here today because we're unpacking a massive, fundamental shift in how we actually interact with technology. We're rapidly moving away from AI that just talks to us and stepping right into the era of AI that actively executes work for us. If you want to figure out how to leverage this shift, you are exactly in the right place. Let's get into it.
Now I want you to really chew on a pivotal question for a second. What actually happens when AI stops just answering our prompts and starts doing the work? We're navigating what is arguably the biggest technological shift of our time. It's literally the difference between asking a system for a recipe and having that system automatically order the groceries, preheat the oven, and prep the ingredients.
Okay, let's dive into this. To really understand the sheer scale of this shift, consider a number that completely blew my mind. 83%. Right now, as we speak, 83% of creators are already using AI workflows in their production pipelines. Think about that. This isn't some distant sci-fi future concept. It's actively transforming how work is manufactured today.
To really grasp what's going on here, we have to sharply contrast the old way of doing things with the new. Your standard AI chatbot, well, it just simulates conversation, operates on predefined rules, and relies heavily on static knowledge. But an AI agent, that acts much more like a proactive, highly capable junior employee. It executes complex, multi-step tasks. It actively goes out and accesses external tools like web browsers or live databases. And crucially, it continuously learns and course corrects, rather than just acting like a simple pattern matching assistant.
So, what makes these agents so incredibly powerful? It's something called an agentic workflow. Basically, this is an AI architecture featuring reflection, real-world tool use, planning, and multi-agent collaboration, all working together to autonomously solve complex problems. The truly fascinating part here is that true autonomy comes from how the system is structured, not just the raw size of the language model under the hood. It's all about giving the AI a dedicated process to think, to plan, and, get this, to actually double-check its own work before it gives you a final result.
And let me tell you, this structural difference matters immensely. This brilliantly illustrates why simple ChatGPT wrappers often completely fail in production, usually due to wild hallucinations, topping out anywhere from 15 to 77% accuracy on complex tasks. Not great, right? But specialized agentic workflows, they can hit massive accuracy rates, up to 95% or more. Why? Because they have the inherent ability to plan out a task, reflect on their initial draft, and logically validate their own outputs.
Section 1. The YouTube automation revolution. The creator economy has fundamentally shifted. It's moved away from manual creation and into highly efficient content manufacturing. And the main catalyst? This staggering drop in production costs down to just $3. Seriously, by utilizing AI agents, you can now produce a highly engaging professional video for just $3. To put that into perspective, achieving this exact same production standard used to cost hundreds of dollars, not to mention days of manual labor. It's a real game changer.
So how exactly are people pulling this off? Well, let me walk you through an exact, completely free AI pipeline that's being used right now. First off, you feed your topic into Notebook LM for automated research and script writing. Second, you open up Anti-Gravity, which is a local AI build environment. Third, the AI utilizes a tool called Remotion to automatically build and animate your scenes without you ever even touching a video editor. And fourth, you deploy cursor agent skills to instantly add rich effects and dynamic captions. You literally have an autonomous agent connecting these specific tools to output a polished, finished animation in minutes, requiring absolutely zero editing skills on your part. It is absolutely incredible.
And as you can see, this builds a highly digestible path to monetization. It proves that anyone can start testing out niches and scaling up based on their exact budget. You could start with a starter stack for under $24 a month, producing a few videos just to test the waters. Then, once you see real traction, you simply upgrade to a Growth or Pro stack. That allows you to eventually push out daily uploads with fully automated, high-quality production pipelines.
Section 2. Engineering and Enterprise Agents.
Now, moving up the ladder from individual creators, massive software platforms and corporations are actively deploying these autonomous digital workers for heavy engineering. I absolutely love this quote from a recent analysis of Devin, an autonomous AI software engineer. It points out that the shape of human engineering contributions is shifting away from delegatable tasks and towards higher-level strategic decisions. What's vital for us to understand here is that AI agents aren't entirely replacing developers.
Instead, they're automating the routine, repetitive stuff, tedious debugging, basic testing, so that human engineers can actually focus their mental energy on deep architecture and overarching strategy. And the broader market completely reflects this maturity. We have moved way past simple demoware into systems that are powering actual core business operations today. For instance, you've got Outlet drafting complex legal contracts and pricing terms before human lawyers even open a red line. Meanwhile, Hebbia is navigating strict compliance rules across millions of finance documents in seconds. Over in development, Poolside is handling highly secure on-device coding to protect privacy. Lovable allows non-engineers to quite literally chat their way into shipping working web applications. And Sierra, it's reasoning across enterprise customer support networks, actively solving user issues at an immense scale. But, as you might guess, deploying these agents at scale requires some brilliant infrastructure to back it up. Take Uber's recent artifact storage upgrade as a prime example of this challenge. They moved from a legacy on-premises system, which suffered from silent failures, over into a modern SaaS migration. However, that migration immediately led to massive cloud data egress costs. To solve this bottleneck, they engineered an intelligent validation proxy layer. This single architectural shift reduced their egress costs by over 99%. Plus, it ensured an astonishing 99.99% reliability. So, as massive enterprises scale their autonomous agents, building these intelligent validation layers is absolutely crucial to control data costs and avoid financial runaway.
So the crucial point for you to take away from all of this is a fundamental mindset shift. The old mindset was, I need to learn how to code, edit, and execute everything myself. But the new mindset? It's, I need to learn how to direct an AI production team. You are basically stepping out of the role of the manual laborer and decisively stepping into the role of a strategic director.
Section 3. The AI of 2030.
Okay, so if this is what's happening right now, where are we going next? Let's zoom out and look at the macro future. Based on technology futurist Bernard Marr's predictions, right now in 2026, we are mastering localized agents and real-world tool use. By 2028, we'll see the rise of collaborative AI ecosystems. Imagine your inventory AI automatically negotiating with a supplier's logistics AI without any human intervention. Wild, right? And by 2030, we will see continuous embodied learning, where physical robots learn through real-world experience, along with the standardization of emotional intelligence, where agents can read and seamlessly adapt to human frustration in real time. We're evolving from isolated task runners to deeply specialized, emotionally intelligent AI networks.
Which leaves us with this final, lingering, and honestly provocative thought. How will you adapt your skills to manage and direct an autonomous digital workforce? The tools are already here, and they are incredibly powerful. I strongly encourage you to embrace this agentic revolution. Stop treating AI as just a fancy calculator and start treating it as a strategic, collaborative partner right now. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.